limitations on Team WE from being able to initiate a lot of these plays around contested spaces, but you've also got to deal with the Nautilus, and you've got to deal with the Jarvan Cataclysm if you're immobile, and start to stack up those items as this big AP threat for Team WE.
Let me tell you, if that was... Oh, hold on. This TP from Leave. Oh, no.
No,
it's total grief. He doesn't even have flash. Oh, my God. It's like soft serve how easy and sweet.
More strides to be, you know, not making it the Monki show and wanting to be relevant, wanting to be these carries. And Monki has taken, you know, he's still there, but he's taken more of a backseat, I would say, and being that one guy who kind of carries the whole team. Is
Xiaohao. Steps a little too far forward, gets knocked out by the flag and drag. He'll return by Parukia. He looks for the root down onto Yaoyao. Piercing arrow's going to come out here. Yaoyao's going to get chunked and cut down. Xiaohao picks up that kill. Flag and drags right back through. And About now has to commit the flash. And that completely switches the dynamic of this bottom river. It should now be Xiaohao not only with first access to that dragon, but maybe even level 6 first here, Wax.
Going to be struggling potentially in some of these fights, as we might see one happen right now, but Xiaohao has that Cataclysm.
He has ult and Cataclysm. He's going to go for this. He has to. Flag and drag over. Does he win the smite fight? He's going to flash, steal it, flag and drag out. Oh, that stylist Xiaohao. That's your Game 1 MVP showing up in Game 2.
He's smiling in the player cams. Not only did he have the ultimate advantage, but he also had the smite advantage. Monki hasn't gotten...
Corruption. So EDG are going to calm their play here and take the win of forcing Karis to TP down and Yaoyao to flash away.
Yaoyao also has level 6, but he is very low. Yeah, there's a lot of poke on this comp. They can just jail them in this area. They know as well that the Wukong is on the opposite side of the map, so they can just keep playing this game.
Oh, no, About. He hits the dredge line between worlds. Karis is going to go right after Lee, but he flashes and gets the heal as the crash down of the Cataclysm. Xiaohao finds a kill into About, and Karis doesn't have the damage to force out a kill trade. TP is coming through here. It is Cube. He has ult. He's looking to fire through with the Flame Spitter. Finds the first kill. Equalizer down as well. Leaf knows he's dead. He's looking for the trade, and he will find it as he makes sure that it goes even. Now it's the mid laners going for About here. Karis versus Angel, but one of them has a lot more mana and a lot more power, that being Karis. And he'll let Angel walk away, but it's Team WE that make that dive ever so costly for Edward Gaming.
A questionable equalizer there from Q, but he still gets the job done. He thwarts that play from EDG, and they don't really lose a lot for it. You can see that Monki is now onto ZDZ.
Double Cyclone. Call the Forge God coming out here from CDC. He wants the knockup.
Oh, no!
Swing! Cube with the Sixth Sense. He's going to go for the equalizer, cut down the wave.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, it's EDG still looking for this dive. I mean, Weaver's walled up here. We've got to go for it. Nobody from Team W will make it up here to really help him. And they're going to go for the dive here. Flag and drag, double knockup. Everyone throwing Cube into the air. And that's more like it for EDG on their dive attempt as they cut down Cube.
I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. I really like the intuition there from Cube to go for the ultimate, but it just does not stop EDG from committing to that play. Karis is very out of position.
Rooted, knocked up. You have to use between worlds here to get back towards start, but the depth charge is going to follow and should set up Leaf for a Chains of Corruption. Piercing arrow, sniped down. It is going to be ZDZ far behind him towards this play. WE have the much better inside track, even their AD carry shows up first, but there's a lot of pinks coming down. EDG have a tough decision to make, and I think Karis might just made it for him. As Angel might just get to lead here between worlds. Karis is going to go after Angel.
Shield.
As a flag and drag up interrupt from Xiaohao is going to stop the hip for Angel. It's going to be a big factor, but EDG once again kind of slow to the play. Does Xiaohao have another steal in him? Not even going to get a shot.
Definitely falling for the trap of going for Nasher when they don't have the damage to do so or the time to do so. ZDZ
is a madman.
Doesn't have the damage.
1v2.
But he does have the time. Yeah, he's just going to walk away.
Chains of Corruption, though. Nice catch from Leaf. They're going to go right after Cube, and he's down. Leaf picks up that kill, and a huge seismic shove from Angel. Cuts down Monki as well. About Transcendent trying to dash back. Xiaohao's going to throw him in a Cataclysm, and the piercing arrow will come through.
Leaf. The Orn Horn. Good things happen for EDG. I've seen enough. These guys are going to Ascend. They're winning Ascend, and they're winning Worlds. You've heard it here first. EDG.
No, Quack.
Maybe the fight could have at least equalized a little bit, but now Dragon has started. We're fighting over another objective, and EDG are a lot stronger.
Karis is on the flank. Cube already loses his flash. Yaoyao down about half HP, still has the Unbreakable Will, but Karis is looking for a clutch flank of his own. Goes into the invis. He's going after the backline. There's Monki to jump on top of Angel. Stun comes across. Monki should have that kill, but both mid laners will go down. No, Angel gets himself out here. And now Monki has to redirect towards Parukia and Xiaohao. The Unara down. over the wall, about can't get back in, but they're still making it work thanks to Cube's damage. Angel chunked out of the fight, and Monkey's gonna go chasing after Leave. EDG's carries get way too scattered.
Oh, God.
And now they're relying on Xiaohao to go for a steal, and he gets it again! Denies soul point and dies valiantly for Edward Gaming.
Monki misses the smite for the second time, and Xiaohao gets EDG their second Drake. Even though WE win the fight, their reward is completely diminished, and now off spawn with the Baron, Angel is just running down the members of WE in the bot lane.
Gotta be, well, now he's gonna get a TP. Oh boy, Angel, we need to figure out this is a bad spot to be in fast up. There's the invis. And Karis deletes Angel. Overextension.
Yup. EDG. Still, though, I mean, they get their prize at the Dragon Slayer. They don't get the soul point, and that is going to be delayed yet again. Is another replay coming out here.
What did we miss?
Did Leaf just kill Yaoyao? I think he did.
He gets away from chains. Wow, maybe he did. Oh my god, yeah, he did. He just walked him down. Boop. One more Q. Yep. Okay, Leave.
Arcane Comet
1,000 gold after the Baron. So that is group perseverance for you. Let's see if they can get one auto onto this turret. ZDZ, he has to flash for it. He still doesn't get the turret. Please. He'll finally pick it up. Cube TV's in the background. He's going to eat a depth charge. Angel's going to put down a Weaver's Wall. W have to walk all around it, but the Equalizer comes through, and that TP 30% HP shield means Cube has really no threat. Between Worlds is going to try to get Karis further forward, but he's a chance of corruption. Flag and Drag engage and Leave will punish the overextension from Karis. And now EDG feel like they can go back forward. There's the Cataclysm. Monkey's going to dash after it, but Parukia gets the dredge line onto About. He's very low. He's getting flashed on and cut down to size by Xiaohao. One mistake, easily punished by Edward Gaming. It's a quadra kill over to their star AD carry.
And Karis goes too far. WE advance 1, 2, and 3. The new addition to this EDG squad. Doubted so many times. Matching around this mid lane, trying to fight for control over these waves. But EDG are first to the river, and Monkey's just face checking.
Oh no, his dash gets canceled. He has to flash out of the seismic shove. Here comes the Ornhorn from ZDZ. Will it find a mark? No, it gets interrupted there by Yaoyao, but he throws himself into the fray to do so. He does get a lot of value on the Unbreakable Will, but now he has no way out. That's a great Weaver's Wall from Angel, and while it may take a lot of time to cut down the cow, he gets turned into beef for the future. Gray screen for him. Flash from Leave after he hits a bursting arrow. About has to flash right after him. WE have control of the Barren River side of the map, but I think EDG have much bigger priorities.
And we can see WE are all on that top side, maybe saying, hey, we might go for the Baron. We might try and, you know, throw this objective, but they have no chance of being able to do it. I mean, they've got to save these waves. They've got to make sure to respond to the pressure that EDG are now putting onto the map. Soul point for the EDG comp. And they're going for the Baron as 2 people, but they're completely alone, guys. Please. Please,
okay,
what are we doing?
All right, hold on. They have Karis CPing in. About is here, but yeah, I mean, Monkey's down to half HP. They're going back onto it. It's not even below 10k HP, and now they're trying to TP in Cube, but he's surrounded by EDG. Karis, he's got nowhere to run. It's actually Yaoyao. Karis is trying to stall. Good flash. He won't get killed off, but Leave is taking down Monkey on the front side of the fight. They come off the Baron. WE, their desperation is way too much. The EDG must find a way to punish them back through. It's Monkey, Cube, and Yaoyao down. EDG feels so brash and bullish, they don't even want the Baron, they want the series.
EDG are marching toward the mid lane. WE are too desperate to make these plays, too late on the trigger. If this was a Western draw 1v1 Slayer, WE, they wouldn't even be able to get their hand to the holster before
Probably should have just went for this Baron before, but they do pick it up nonetheless here. And most importantly, I don't even care about the win, Quacks, right now. Let's have a positive Baron power play. That'll just really...
to really thin out WE at this point in the game, split them up as much as possible. Cube is splitting on the top side of the map, so I feel like they can just really pull the trigger onto this tier 2, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Because WE, they don't have the numbers advantage, they're missing their top laner, they're not able to contest this or save that tower at all. And I am interested, are they going to pull the trigger under the turret? ZDZ is very tanky. Xiaohao has that Guardian Angel. You have a bunch of safety nets to be able to go for an aggressive play like this. We'll have to see if they pull the trigger to try and end this game out.
2 piercing arrows on a Yaoyao thanks to the armor pen now. It is half HP for Yaoyao. That is rough. The oppressive nature of a Varus and a Talia pushing down your base, a scary sight nonetheless. WE are getting chipped away at, they're getting poked and prodded, cornered, and dared to come out to fight back here. But it is becoming more and more difficult. A couple more shots from this cannon minion will finally break the base. It's low enough that ZZ can just walk up and auto it down. WE's base is now being collected. EDG, I mean,
Cube?
I don't even... Cube? That equalizer hurt my soul to look at, and you deserve to lose another turret. You know
all
what?
right.
Let's take away some inhibitors for that one as well.
I think these top laners, with their ultimates... What is happening? Like... It's like literally a pattern between these two. That isn't even Cube's first questionable equalizer. He had one on that bot side.
Up shop and set, more importantly, some traps named Leave for any walking from WE. Karis, the big fight he had earlier was
saw him for
on
like
this
a millisecond.
flank. I don't see any pings, though. I don't know if he's actually here,
No.
but Cube gets caught in the Zhonya's. Yaoyao's going to engage now. Here comes the equalizer. Karis is not here to get
come
in
on,
yet,
Karis.
and they've already lost Yaoyao. Xiaohao is going to trap him out in the
Guardian
Cataclysm. He
Angel.
goes into the GA, but Monki gets caught from Angel. Seismic shove. Yaoyao should finally go down, as Xiaohao has somehow found a way to survive. Karis is going to throw caution to the wind and go after that one. He has Angel marked, and he forces Leaf to flash away, but he is safe and sound and firing out arrow after arrow to the heart of Team WE. EDG get their revenge, and will end group perseverance with a 2-0 sweep.
EDG making you believe at the end of the regular season, 3 series wins in a row. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And EDG finished the regular season strong with a 2-0 over the 4-1 WE. Let there be no doubt, you better start believing this team.
Woo-hoo.